Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. My name is Riririn. I'm from class 4B English Education Study Program at Muhammadiyah University of Bengkulu. The Honorable, the judges, the Honorable ladies and gentlemen. Today, we will start debating about the motion. This House believes that social media has a negative impact on democracy. And we will start from affirmative side. I agree with this motion, and I claim that social media as a means of communication has the role of bringing users to actively participate by contributing and feedback openly, both to share and respond online in a timely manner. What is democracy? Democracy is a form of government in which all citizens have equal rights in decisions making that can change their lives. Democracy allows citizens to participate either directly or through representation in the formulation, development, and lawmaking. Democracy includes social, economic, and cultural conditions that allow for the practice of free and equal political freedom. Democracy is also a set ideas and principles about freedom and its practice and procedures. Democracy implies respect for human dignity. Variants of social media that are growing and are in great demand are Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, YouTube, and so on. In 2018, the General Election Commission or KPU added the 2019 election campaign method, which is campaign using social media. The provisions are regulated in KPU Regulation or PKPU number 20 of 2018 concerning general elections, the contents of which are allowed to social media as a campaign method because we realize the times have changed. Social media users are also getting bigger. This was confirmed by the KPU Commissioner, Wahyu Setiawan. However, if the accounts are not in accordance with applicable regulation, the election supervisory body will follow up on this matter. Violators also have the potential to be sanctioned by law number 14 of 2008 concerning opponents of public information. From the involvement of social media in the election, it appears that social media also plays a role in the implementation of democracy in Indonesia. In addition to the general election, public application in social media also gives progress in the implementation of democracy. Even ordinary people are more open to government performance and are able to express their opinions openly through social media that is more easily accessible to the people. The aspirations of the people in democracy are very important, because in democracy, society has the highest authority in the government. So, it is important for community involvement in running the government. For this reason, government agencies increasingly use social media to establish communication with the public. This certainly has a good impact to the development of this country. In addition, the productive age group is the most internet user in Indonesia. According to a survey of Indonesian Internet Service Providers Associations, In 2017, almost half of the total internet users in Indonesia are people in the age group of 19 until 34 years, is 49.52%, and students are included in the productive age group. As the most user, students certainly use the internet, not apart from the use of social media. Besides being an adult, students are also included in academics, so it should have a different perspective before doing something or facing in a problem. One of which is the use of social media among students. And at the beginning of 2019, almost all news on social media was related to the election and the government in Indonesia. So, this research was conducted to determine the role of social media now in democracy in Indonesia through the perspective of students as academics in the agents of change, as well as views on the use of social media related to the principles in Indonesian democracy. Okay, this is from the affirmative side. Thanks. Okay, thank you for the opinion from affirmative side. And now I'm from negative side will rebut your opinion. I claim, yes, in my opinion, social media does have a negative impact on democracy as it can trigger divisions and clashes in society. Facebook last week acknowledged that social media has the potential to undermine democracy. Confusion was expressed after Facebook and Twitter proved to be a Russian tool to pitting people in the general election in the United States and the referendum on Britain in 2016 ago. One proof of Russia's success in using Facebook to undermine democracy was seen in Houston, Texas on May 21, 2016. At the time, there were two groups who were opposing the demonstration at the same time and place. The two demonstrations began with an invitation on Facebook from a group called Heart of Texas. The group invited people to demonstrate to fight for the Stop the Islamization of Texas campaign. A similar invitation came from another group called Unite Muslim of America. The contents invite supporters to demonstrate with the slogan Save Islamic Insights. It was later discovered that the two groups were created by Russian agents on Facebook. The aim is to trigger divisions and clashes in the community. In an article on Facebook's official blog on January 22, Facebook's head of civil relations, Samir Chakrabarti, acknowledged that he was ignorant of his anticipations of the Russians against play. Chakrabarti then warned that there are 5 ways social media, including Facebook, can damage democracy. He revealed this so that users can be more vigilant in using social media. The first, foreign interference. Chakrabarti writes that in 2016, in the head of U.S. political conditions ahead of the presidential election, Russian agents create fake Facebook page to influence sentiment and pitting the public. They use social media as a weapon of information, Chakrabarti wrote. To prevent this from happening again, Facebook is now making politics more transparent on its social media. All users can now check the page or accounts of those who advertise politics on Facebook, so that their intentions and goals can be known. And then the second, hoax. Hoax is now a search on social media. Facebook acknowledged that hoax can have fatal consequences. A Muslim female politician in Australia was a victim of hoax in 2017. Anne Ali, the first Muslim woman to become a member of the Australian Parliament, was said to refuse to put a wreath on struggle monument. This hoax caused many people to write negative comments on the MP's Facebook account. Facebook itself is trying to overcome the spread of hoax by making it easier for users to report hoax and work with third parties to combat hoax news on their platforms. And then the third is the echo chamber. One of the most dangerous risks of social media is echo chambers. The echo space is recognized by Facebook as one of the factors of make the public divide. On social media like Facebook, people will be given information in accordance with their views that they already trust. He will be redirected to join groups that share his views. Users like being in a closed room in which he or they was hit repeatedly by information that will only strengthen his conviction without giving him the opportunity to look or hear other information that is more deserved. A result, user will find it hard to accept other views and even refuse to accept opposing views, regardless of whether they are right or wrong. This phenomenon in social media is called information bias. To overcome this danger, Facebook has tested a feature called Relate Articles, which functions to offer more deserved information to users. And then the fourth, political harassment. Although social media is often referred to as a new, more democratic public space, it is not uncommon for it to become a place where critical voices are silenced or attacked. According to Facebook, in several countries, citizens who criticize through social media are actually arrested by the police. This is one example of how Facebook is actually misused by the state. Another example of political harassment in social media is hate speech. Social media is now widely used to attack people with different political choice, with expression of hate and even threats. And then the last is inequality. Although social media actually encourage equality between various groups in the public sphere, women actually do not involve themselves in political dialogue on Facebook. This is dangerous according to Facebook because politicians will ultimately not be able to capture of inspirations of the public completely and imbalance. The conclusion and the solution is that today I would like to invite you to become a wise reader. Search for the truth of the facts in the news that you read on social media or print or televisions. Consider before you share what you receive from this social media and be careful when retelling a case and its explanation, because different explanation will give rise to different perceptions by your listener. Once again, in this area of globalization, communication media have become an essential part and one of the drivers of society. Before you share something, ask yourself, is what you will share is true? Is that good for readers? Is that good for readers? Will it be useful? What you write, tell, and share can have a big impact on the world of Indonesian communication. Let's build a healthy Indonesian democracy. Thank you. Okay, enough from negative side. Thanks for your attention and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.